Hi everyone, hello, how are you? Yes, welcome to yet another video. So today what we're going to feature is using vegetables for what we call swallow. So using vegetables for swallow, and these are the things we need. So we're going to have some carrots and some cucumber here. We got some cabbage, aubergine and broccoli, and we have some butternut squash. So you could use all this for swallows and have it with your efo, ewedu or ila. And what you use to hold it is what we call the helium husk. Is the psyllium husk, sorry. And we also got the oatmeal, which was also made by the Thermomix. So we're going to do this in the Thermomix. We're using the Thermomix to actually make our swallow. And I'm going to show you how easy the Thermomix can make your swallows for you, so that you do not waste your vegetables. And if you have any ailments that you need to avoid, starchy foods or high carb foods, then you have these vegetables to actually use as your swallow. And remember, now we are being encouraged to eat plant-based food. So here we go. So we got that all cut now, and you know that the Thermomix has the mixing bowl, and we're just going to use the manual function of the Thermomix to actually do this swallow. So first of all, I'm going to do the one with the butternut squash. So we have our butternut squash here. You can just, for weighing purposes, as you know, the Thermomix has an inbuilt scale in it. We just put that on, and we just put our butternut squash in there. So that's just about 13 ounces of that, and we just put in just a tiny bit of water. Usually you don't even need water in it, but then if you like, you can just put a tiny water. It's maybe about 50 ml. So let's stir this. So that's just about 2.5 ounces. Yeah, okay. So today we're going in ounces. There we go. And now we go to the manual. So we go to the manual use of. So we just go to the home button, and what we do, we're going to blend this for 30 seconds. So just go on the blending function on the Thermomix, and for 30 seconds we're just going to blend this. Now, sometimes you could hear the Thermomix making a little noise. That is, you can see it's blend everything, but not almost there. It was left with about 8 seconds, but I could feel that the water was not enough. So you can always add a little bit more water, just a tiny bit more, because remember, this emulsifies, so you don't need to put too much water in it, so that by the time you put your psyllium husk in it, it all holds. So we're just going to do it for, let's say, about 10 seconds more, because it was left with about 8 seconds. So we just leave it for 10 seconds more, and we just blend it. Okay, so once that is done, the next thing we do is we're going to boil this. So we go back to the home button. So we're going to put it to boil. So scrape everything back. You can see this is all done. Yeah, this is all done, beautifully done. And that's just about 30 seconds. I'm going to leave this for 5 minutes to boil. So 5 minutes. And we put this on Veroma. So Veroma heat, and then we put it on speed 2. Yeah, so once it's done, after the 5 minutes, so we got 5 minutes gone. See our butternut squash. Yeah. So there you can see it's how it's done. And then we're just going to, yeah, you can see that. We're just going to put the psyllium husk powder in, and we need just about a tablespoon. So we're just going to put just about a tablespoonful. Sometimes you might need a bit more depending on how you like it solidified. Yeah, so let's try this, because this was just about half butternut squash, and we just give it another 30 seconds on blend, fully blend in 30 seconds. Okay, let's see what we have. There you go. So you see what I mentioned about solidifying it, how you like it. Some people like it very hard, some like it soft. So it depends how you like it. Some like it soft like that. Nice. That's it. And some like it a little bit solidified. So let's see. There, you turn it in until you and then this will be ready to serve. So that is one here, and when we are ready to serve it, you can see that's ready to serve. So that's one done, which is the butternut squash swallow. Okay, so next, as you know, the Thermomix actually can also be pre-washed. So we can pre-wash our Thermomix. Let's add this. We don't waste anything with the Thermomix. So you can pre-wash this in the meantime, and we're going to put water and some soap on it. So all you need to do is to just put a drop of soap, and I usually use my MPD to do that. A drop of it in there, and I'm going to put it in wash. But as we want to do another one, and we don't want to waste time, I'm just going to grab my second mixing bowl to show you another one. So now we got some aubergine, and we have some broccoli and some cabbages, and I'm just going to put this in. Again, we have our skills. Let's see if we can go back, and then we go back to our skills. You see, that's another advantage of the Thermomix. You can always change the metric. You either use ounces or you use the in grams, and I wanted to put this in grams so you can. So this is a mixture of aubergine and some cabbage, and we just got roughly about 270 grams of that. So again, we're going to blend this 30 seconds just as we did earlier. Remember, 30 seconds blend. So easy to use the Thermomix for swallows, very easy. And always remember, you can either put in water. So you need a little bit of water. I'm just going to add a little bit. We stop it at 10 again. So I'm going to stop it at 10. I'm stopping that at 10 because I can feel that it needs just a little bit water, and I want to put everything together. So again, just put, you can see, just put everything together. So usually about 50 to 100 ml is enough, but sometimes you just, depending on what vegetable you're using, just a little bit of water to literally bring it all together. That's what you want. And then you just press that, and we're left with 10 minutes again. So we just complete our 30 seconds. And the good thing about the Thermomix is that you can always change your timings, alter it as needed. So that's the advantage of having a Thermomix. So again, this is done. As you can see, it's all blended nicely. If you like and you feel that it's not smooth as you want, you can always redo it again, because it's good when you have it smooth. So put everything together again there. That's just about 270 grams here, and I would blend it again. So I would give it another 30 seconds. So you see, this, the first one we didn't reblend, but this we reblended. So it depends on really what preference you want. So again, and quickly we're just going to boil this down again to 5 minutes again. Oh, that's better. That's looking nicer and smoother. So that is smooth. So it depends how you want it. You could, especially if it's, because this was broccoli and aubergine and some cabbage. So you see, the leftovers are all going to be used. You don't waste anything. If the children don't have the salads, you can always make it into a swallow and have some food with it. So we're going to put it 5 minutes again. 5 minutes again, and Veruma heat. So the heat is on Veruma heat, and we just put it on speed 2 again. So 5 minutes speed 2, just for us to steam it. And then we had our husk or oatmeal this time if we can, or use the oatmeal for another one. And that's it really. And then we're going to choose whichever stew we want with this. Yeah, you can have a goosey, you know, a four with a goosey. You can have it with ila, yeah, okra and some stew. And you can have it also with ewedu and some stew. You can have it with fish, you know, whichever one you want to have it with. So let's wait and see. Just give us about 5 minutes of this, and this would also be ready for you. Yeah? Right, after our 5 minutes, you can see our cabbage and aubergine and some broccoli. So we're going to turn this into swallow now, just as we did earlier on. Our organic psyllium husk. We're just going to put one. Let's take this out so that. So 1 tablespoon full. Just that, and just make sure it's leveled. And like I said, you can always alter this depending on how solidified you want it. Okay, and then for 30 seconds again, just put it on 30 seconds on full blend. I'm going to have that. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oh wow, can you see that? So quick for a swallow there. And this is just even a small one. you can do plenty, you know. Can you see that? When you use your spatula, yeah, to do, you know, just as you can see. And I'm just going to put this onto a clean thing, and you can just see how it comes out. Yeah, so when it draws out like this, it's nicer. That is better. It means we are there. This is going to be really nice, really nice. So I've just got one more to show you, and yes, you're gonna try this by yourself. And if there's anything, you can actually comment. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to share our channel, and you can also give us some suggestions. Suggestions are welcome. And if you have any questions or anything, I'm making your swallow with the Thermomix, making it easy for you. Right, so the next one we have is going to be the cucumber and carrot. I was surprised I can even use lettuce for our swallow. So even if you had your salad lettuce and you couldn't eat it anymore, or you even wanted to use the lettuce or cucumber, you can use it for swallow. And carrots, that is amazing, isn't it? And the Thermomix helps you to even make it better and easier. Okay guys, let's see. Remember, the Thermomix is always, it's got an inbuilt scale, so it makes it easy for us to know how many. So this is just a little I'm making, just about 248 grams. So let's say roughly 250 grams, yeah? And this has cucumber, so I would hesitate not to put water in at the moment. However, if we need a little bit of water, I'll then add it. So let's go with that. So remember, now you tell me the next thing is to blend it for 30 seconds on our Thermomix. So to the blending function, as you know, the Thermomix has the blending function for 30 seconds again, just on speed 8, and we blend this. So we're going to add a little bit of water because I can hear it. So because this is carrot, we're going to try that again. So then you can see that's just because it's little. And as I said, because this is carrot, if it was just cucumber, the 30 seconds would be okay. But because it's carrot, again, we would want it to be a bit more smoother. So I'm going to reblend it again. So that depends on how you want it. I think we need it a bit more smoother. So I'm going to do it for a minute with this. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm just going to, because it's carrots are usually hard. So I'm just going to put it to a minute, and we're going to blend it again for a minute because I really want it smooth. That is when, you know, so still on speed 8, and we blend it for a minute. So this time we're going to use is done. Let's see. There, can you see that? That's smoother. So there we go. So this all depends on how smooth you want to make it. And you can just make cucumber. You don't have to mix it with carrots. You can just make cucumber, you can just make carrots. You can just make cucumber, you can just make carrot, depending on what you want to do. You don't have to, but at least you can see that is, you know, smoother and softer, because you don't want, what you don't want is when, as you having your dish, your swallow, you feeling the bits in. You know how people don't like bits. So yeah, so it's better we're going to blend this a little bit more, because I think because of the carrots it's a bit, that's why sometimes some people just do, by the time when you boil it down for the 5 minutes, it will soften. Yeah, so So at least we had 1 minute 30 seconds blending this one because it was carrots. Blending, always, you know, you can use the blending time depending on how smooth you want. So now we're going to boil it down. So we're going back to our home button again, and just as we put it 5 minutes, so just for 5 minutes like we did, 5 minutes. I'm still on Veruma on speed 2, and that's how easy. So you can see how easy it is to actually make your swallows. And this time we are going to use the oatmeal, which was made in the Thermomix. So this was rolled oats, and this was grinded into the Thermomix. And this is grinded into the Thermomix. So this is an advantage for you to have the Thermomix, because you can grind all these things, you can make them from scratch. Remember, that's one of the great advantages of having a Thermomix, is to be able to at least grind all these things, cook from scratch. So this is what we are doing, and we're going to have one of the oatmeal onto that. So we're just going to add that and see how it's going to come up with our carrots. So we are back to that, and as you can see, oh, nicely cooked. And we're just going to add the oatmeal. So again, we're using the tablespoon, and because it's oatmeal, I'm going to use 2 of that. And we just put it to blend again for 30 seconds, and let's see how this comes out. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Right, so this is the one we made with the oats. So I think we need a little bit more of the oats, because when you're doing it, unlike the psyllium husk, which holds everything together, the oatmeal, you need about a double of that. So there, so you put it in as you go, and we see. So let's add one more and another. So that is double of that, because it's just the oatmeal. And we see. So we give it. I'm just going to reduce that to 20 seconds. And we're just going to put it to bed. Okay, so this is done now. So this is the one made with oatmeal, as you can see. So there, I'm going to bring that out. So that comes like a little different consistency as compared to the psyllium husk. And like I said, you need double of that. You saw how much psyllium husk we used, and you can see this doesn't really draw. So it holds it nicely together. If you want to use the oatmeal as your swallow, but you would have to double that. And there we go. Just take a bit more. So this is according to your preference. Yeah. So again, to pre-wash this, you just have to put a little bit of salt, and I use the MPD there, and you put it back down there in your Thermomix, and you put that to pre-clean brown, either brown bottom or all-purpose, which you know I always use, and this is going to just pre-clean it while you do other stuff. So you can see that is the carrot and cucumber swallow mixed with the oatmeal. So we have all the different kinds. So that was the butternut squash that we can do, and then this is aubergine cabbage and broccoli. So we're ready to taste, and then just for us to see what this all tastes like. Let's put this off at the moment, 1 minute. So there we go. So I'm just going to try all, and you'll see the different kinds of swallows that we have. So remember, you can always have any one with any of these stews that we can see here. So what have we got here? So let's try the cabbage, aubergine, and you can see solidify and very nice. So I'm just going to cut a bit of that. Can you see there? We'll cut a bit of that because that's going to be dinner for tonight. And I'm just going to taste that. So this I'm serving with veggie. So this is going to go with the veggie. And I'm just going to try this. And some red stew. You can see how nice this is going to be. I can't wait to put that. There you go. You see, very, very nice. And you can see, there you go, because this is, if you want to do it the real macro, the real way, there you go. And you can see, it just goes so well. So try that. And I'm going to try the butternut squash. So that is the one we made with butternut squash, remember? So we're going to cut some of this as well. Just have a little, so I don't get too full before actually enjoying the meal. And this I'm going to have with some nice okra stew. And this goes so well with that. Goes so well with the okra stew. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I know you love to join me with this. Yeah. And there you go. You are invited. And if you want to do it as the real McCoy, you can see, you can take that and just as we do it. That is so yummy. So yummy. So you can see we tried the two, and I'm gonna try the last one, which is the cucumber with the carrots, and this was made with oatmeal. So this is 3 in 1 oatmeal. So let's see. I'm gonna try that one with the oatmeal, and there. Let's see. So there, you can cut that as well, and that. And I've got here some egusi. So this is a foil egusi, which we're gonna add with this. So this is all your plant base. If you know you're watching your weight and everything, you can have fish with it, you can have meat with it. I think I deserve a little piece of meat. Yeah, I do deserve that now. So just going to have it with the swallow. So there you go. And if you ask me for my preference, very nice. I'm going to say I prefer the cinnamon, but this is so nice. See, so that's with egusi. And this is all plant-based food. You can see all the choices. This is lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. So please don't forget to always share my channel. Thank you for watching Mama's Kitchen. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and give suggestions below my video. And if you have any questions at all, you're always welcome to ask or contact me. This is an amazing kitchen tool. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. See you soon. Bye.